From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Joe Ryan. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Bryce Matthews, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0.
No. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
A little bit low. Ball three. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Hard liner. One down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. The 0-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 8, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 16, Zach Cole.
Alvarez off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Peter Lambert. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Makes a sliding stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting second, the shortstop.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Brooks Lee, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Hauls it in after a long run. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Ryan Jeffers.
Liner snagged at first. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Yo one. And that one fouled off. No score here in the second. Going 2 now. Swinging.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
1 out man at first. Cam Smith up next for the Astros.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
This one smacked out to left center. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
There's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The Astros looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So next up for Houston, Nick Allen. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Out towards right center field. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Fastball for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
In the dirt. Two on, one out. Into center. Brings it in.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it stays fair. Salazar rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Stays alive. Called out on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Ball. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. That one lifted to left. DeZenzo under this one. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Luke Keyshaw.
That's a strike.
High fly ball out to left field. And there's 2 down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Vic Caratini at the plate.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the third inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Zach Cole.
Zach Cole.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
First pitch just misses. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Fastball for a strike at 95.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
This to center field. That gets down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Now the third baseman, Braden Shoemate, went down on strikes his first time through. Just
that's
missed.
a ball. Too low.
The 1-0. And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That one pushed foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. DeZenzo at first, one gone. On the ground, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Smith.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
This one in the air right field, and that is a foul ball. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the Astros lead one, but they lead at 3-0. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Lewis.
Here we go, Royce.
Ball 1, up.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1.
No, outside.
That one missing inside. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
In the air left field, DeZenzo should have this one. He makes the grab.
Batting 9th, the left fielder, number 30, James.
Now the left fielder, James Outman.
No,
Tried to
that's
backdoor
down.
him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Smith ranging back. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up Next for the Twins, the right fielder, number 16, Austin Martin.
Tap foul at the plate. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
Let's go, Austin.
0-2 now. On the ground right side. And it gets by him. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now, Brooks lead. And there's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Ball 1 there. And a base hit on the line. Lewis coming home. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss.
Ball.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Start of the 4th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Cesar Salazar.
Ball up. Ice.
The 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's a 1-2. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Ball.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses. Full count now. good job to fight that one off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Found another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Yep.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Allen thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And that's out of play, a foul ball.
No,
Really
that's a
good
ball.
slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball, no.
Drilled out towards left center field. Kreidler on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they still lead it 3-1. Back at target field. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Cody Clemens.
Clemens.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Yeah, that's fouled off. Up the middle. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 50.
Really
Second
protecting
baseman.
with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And that one fouled off. Clemens aboard here at first with nobody out.
that pitch down.
That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul. Sets him down looking. And he'll challenge that called strike.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Caratini stands in now and watches strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away.
Ball two.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hitting the air out to center field. Cole on his way over. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We played 4. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins 1. We go to the top of the 5th. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Out towards right center field. Kreidler under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
A little bit low. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 60, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Number 78, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Ahoy.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a 1-2.
No.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Oh, that hit him. Throw not
He's
in
in there. He's
time.
safe.
It's an unlikely infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Joe Ryan won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
On the
Twins,
mound now for the Twins, number 60. He's been so good against lefties.
Rojas.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Cole.
Ahoy!
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. That one ripped. Jumps, but it's off his glove. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Fantastic hustle out and left, Boog. I didn't think he had a chance to get to that ball at first. Impressive he was even able to get a glove on it.
And a swing and a miss.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss. Back foot slider struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Braden Shoemake up next for the Astros. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball. No. Ball.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler.
Number 5, Ryan Kreidler.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball, no.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The left fielder, number 30, James. Outman.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that is strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
The right fielder, number 16.
One out man at first. So up next for Minnesota, Austin Martin. 1 for 2.
D-Ride.
Fought off foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ball 1, no strikes. Kreidler leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's in there. That's strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Twins wind up stranding 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back at Target Field. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Now pitching for
Number
the Twins,
78 taking
number
over on the mound.
78.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Cam Smith getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next to the Astros.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nick Allen digs in now. And that's outside. And that is ball one. The Astros trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the sixth. There's the strike. That catches the corner. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Matthews wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 on, 1 out. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging for the K.
Well, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball one. Ball
Tough
two.
spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's the
Outside
ball.
low, 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that'll
Take your
load the
base, ball
bases.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, number 16, Zach Cole.
Now it's going to be Zach Cole. 1 for 3. That clips the corner.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in Minnesota. Now it's the Twins DH, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
Check swing. He went. It's 0-1.
Ball.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Okert also throwing.
No, that's in.
Two one now. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Next for the Twins, the first baseman, number 2, Cody Clemens.
Ball outside.
The Astros leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th.
No.
And
No.
another ball. Here's a 3-0. Right through there for a strike. he
That's a
wanted, and he
ball.
couldn't come
Take
up
your
with
base.
it.
Well, he tried to nibble right
batter
there
number
and just missed his
15,
spot.
second
Hitter
baseman,
didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Peter Lambert done for the night, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Tatsuya
Astros,
Imai
number
on the pitch
45,
here. He last
Tatsuya
pitched 4 days ago,
Imai.
so he should feel pretty fresh. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
Come on, Luke. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put them in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. Strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Allen. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Victor Garantini.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. And that one pulled foul. The 2-1. And a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Lined, and that's a base hit. Clemens around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And it's 4-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Yo, 1. In the dirt. Throws to second. Safe. He beats it. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Caratini on at second with 2 down. Foul ball still 0-2. Softly hit to third, and that goes foul. Here's the 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Struck him out looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 4 and the Twins 2. Back at Target Field, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one in there across the letters. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-1. On a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
No, inside.
Man at second. That one fouled off. Ball to strike.
Ball. No, that's in.
That's smacked on a line to center. And there's one away.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
So now with one away and a man at second, Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Out towards right center field. Base hit into the outfield. The throw in there.
No,
he
safe.
scores. And they're up by 3.
The catcher, Cesar Salazar.
Ball.
In the dirt. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Twins,
bump, Yoendris
number
Gomez.
94.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back safely. Here's your 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-2. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler.
Number 5, Ryan Kreidler.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Up the middle. Over to first.
Yes, you're
and
out.
the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Ball.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, number 16, Austin Martin.
Back to the top of the order now. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, and there's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, safe at second, and legs out the double.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Lee.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Hit in the air, left field. DeZenzo moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail at 5-2. Back in Minnesota, we go to the 8th. Bryce Matthews now at the plate. Bunt attempt popped up. 1 away.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
First offering is fouled off. That clips a corner. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Cole in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
No, that's outside.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air center field. Kreidler drops steps, heads back on it. And that is that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Twins 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Houston,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Abreu.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
This one popped up. Matthews settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, number 2, Cody Clemens.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
The Twins trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And
Ball
another
3.
ball. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
3-1 now. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
One out. Runner at second. Luke Keeschel, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. On the corner for a strike. Man at second. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Lewis waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Stays alive. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Astros 5 and the Twins 2. Back at target field, all set to start the ninth in this one. Zach DeZenzo getting ready to hit. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That's to third. Lewis fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman, Braden Shoemake.
Hurry.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. That's inside. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's gone for the fourth time tonight.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now pitching for the
Eric
Twins,
Orrs into the game.
19.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Two down, bases empty. And now it's going to be Cam Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2.
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Angel De Los Santos.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That's in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball one. De Los Santos, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
That just misses, ball three. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Right through there for a strike. De Los Santos fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Ball.
But although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So they're down to their final out. James Outman, the next twin up to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Out to short. And that'll do it.
Yeah, you're out.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.